Yeah, but you good? You're right, good. You're right, Rob. You're right. Come on.
This is nice.
You ain't earned that yet.
Exactly. This is what he done last season, you know.
When Arsenal was top.
Yeah.
Arsenal were big bottlers, man.
You have not earned that yet.
Why have you
Put it back on the shelf.
You've got a cigar, shades, cap, trophy.
You've earned nothing. You've won nothing. What are you doing?
I don't smoke in real life.
Ain't they ahead on goal difference as well?
You know we won that more recently than you did.
Exactly. I mean,
What are you doing? Put it back on the shelf.
You should do it before and after. Just get him now and get him on the final day of the season.
Listen, you lot don't know what
last season. Apologies, he was doing this last season. Top of the league for the most time.
Hey Rob, even my notepad's Arsenal. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this week's episode of Vibe with 5. The bass is real. You got here Rio Ferdinand, Stephen Howson, and you got Headie One with the new single being promoted today, Socials. And you got myself weighing in at 73 kg, fresh from Saudi Arabia, top of the league, the man himself, Joe Bam! Top of the league, baby.
What am I seeing there?
Oh my gosh.
I have never seen a man ever introduce himself.
Yeah, can we get a taxi to the studio, please?
They say Arsenal fans go too early. Who cares, man? We're here to enjoy ourselves.
You need some tablets for that.
When did you learn?
Learn what?
Yeah, what have you learned? Nothing, clearly.
Guys.
Last season you did the shades and the fake cigar and the trophy, and what did you win?
Do you know
Fuck
what?
all.
Can I
That was
say
what you
something?
won.
Can I say something? We got a special guest on today, and you're moving like it's about you.
It is about me. I'm the special guest today. Top of the league.
No. We got a special guest.
Listen, let's bring it back.
You was top of the league 93% of last season, and you won jack shit.
Don't matter. That was
true.
That's your fact.
Yeah, facts.
That was last season.
And he's still moving like this.
I wanna big up Headie One dropping in today on Vibe with 5. Thank you very much, man. It's a pleasure to have
Can't
you.
start like that, and then I want to say I want to big up.
Well, I had to do my thing first. First of all, let us know why are you here. We spoke about the singles, but what's actually going on?
What's going on right now? Just a lot of chilling, preparing for the album. There's an album coming, so I'm relaxing, getting the mind right, just finishing the music.
What's the vibe on the album? Because you know I'm gonna be. This is my gym. This will be my gym stuff.
It's a lot of like storytelling.
Okay.
A lot of storytelling, a lot of different kind of vibes as well, like production-wise and that. And
Features.
A few different features.
Yeah, you got anyone to drop in? You can just give us a little.
Oh, I have to keep it on the secret for now.
You gotta get it cleared first. You gotta get it all cleared.
Definitely, but yeah, man, good vibes, man.
And does it feel different coming out now? Like obviously you're now a more established artist. Does it feel different now that you're dropping things now?
It does feel a bit different, you know, but I feel like I've been working on the album for a long time, so I feel like time's been moving and I've been growing as I've been working on it as well, which also like helps with the story of the project. But yeah, man, time's flying by.
Is there a lot more of anticipation now? Like you feel like when you go places, people are asking like, when's the album?
Yeah, definitely. People like are asking for the album, and I think that'll just continue to happen as it gets closer to the release time. Yeah.
If you need like a ghostwriter or anything, like that, you know that's my thing, innit? Like, that's what I do, innit? Like there, man, like Kano, all of them they've used me.
We could get a Headie featuring Rio Ferdinand.
Nah, man, thank you so much for coming on, especially on this special day.
Tell them who you support, by the way, quickly. Just tell them.
You know, I'm sure they know already. You know, they'll be seeing it online. Man United, all the way.
Yes.
You know, top 2 finish this season.
What? Headie, man. Slow down. Anyway, guys.
Even I'm choking on that.
Listen, you can catch the full episode of this on Acast across all different audio devices. And yeah, let's start off with Liverpool. I think that's fair. Liverpool versus City. To be fair, I thought that City would go do a job over there, but for Liverpool to get a result...
Take sunglasses off.
I was going to say that as well.
Why?
I can't see your eyes, bro. Come on, man.
You're not ain't worthy to see my eyes. There's 19 other teams below me, man. No way.
Right.
But yeah, let's talk about the Liverpool game really quickly, Rio. Who did you have winning that game?
I thought City or a draw, but it was this was the first time I see Klopp say it after, like they were on the ropes. Man City. It was the first time I've seen them in a long time where I saw their established players even looking at each other and say like, "Right, we're in a battle today. We're under pressure." And it just showed you that there's a template of how to play against City, but you need a lot of things to go your way and work for you. You need to have the physicality to be able to match them. You've got to be able to have the tactical understanding to do it. You can't have big spaces in your team. and you have to have that experience as well. And then, but the big killer is you need to be efficient with your chances when they come, and that's what they weren't. Salah comes on, rolls on a plate for Diaz a couple of times. He fluffed his lines, but I still think that they done a job where you look at it and go, "Rah." That'll give some other teams some confidence now playing against City, especially Champions League when it gets to the nitty gritty stages. But
Wait, you don't think City got the result coming away there?
no, I think City got the result. They will be happy. If I was playing in that, I'd have gone. If I get a draw at Anfield, I'd have gone. Do you know what? I'm all right with that. But I think sometimes the way in which the game pans out can alter confidence sometimes as well. And I think that game, I think they'll look at it and go, not so much them, I think other teams will look at it and go, there is another way to play against City that you could get something, we'll try it now, rather than they've been on, every team that goes to City at the moment is like on the back foot.
Asking for a friend and my friends specifically.
You got any friends left after your WhatsApp
reckon,
messages?
Nah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
I've muted them, you know.
Do you reckon if you're, for example, playing City at the end of the month, how would you go up against them?
Well, because Arsenal got them.
It's just a question.
The difference is, the Anfield factor. You have to consider that. City still ain't really worked out how to really play at Anfield properly.
Liverpool don't lose at Anfield.
Right? The place is a fortress. You lot are going to Etihad, rude boy. Well, man's are giggling as well. Look, they're giggling in the background. But it's true. You lot are going to the Etihad. Difficult place to play. Last time we went there, what was the score? Remind me.
Wait, no. Before you talk about the score, talk about the fact that Robbie went the week before to film like some sort of boxing
mini
promo.
doc. Yeah.
He was up there. Like the whole lot of them. The whole circus
score?
went, didn't it?
What was the score last season?
I can't remember. I can't.
You sure?
Remember.
What was it?
We didn't come up with a result.
What was the score, Steve?
But look, jokes aside,
The result was City won the league.
Yeah, but jokes aside is that was last season, and we're not onto the Arsenal point yet. That's how you know we're a big club, because people just want to jump on us. Yeah, that's why they want to jump on our thing. But the reality is, this is a new season, and I think our players would have learned from.
Why are you talking about Arsenal? Then?
But you guys
You've
have been
not
taking
learned.
shots.
You've not learned.
Look at you.
Look at the state of you, bro. Look at the state of you.
You've not learned.
What?
Sitting there with a cup you ain't won and a plastic cigar.
Yeah, but
and shades on.
End of the day,
Arsenal notebook, you know. Look, what's he doing here?
How many games we got left? Like 12.
Nah, 10.
There's a lot.
You wouldn't know because you don't know what's going on down there. Anyway,
10 games to go.
Back to City, Liverpool. I think the biggest
Doku, that was a penalty.
The biggest issue. What did you think? Because we spoke about it offline.
On the penalty.
Yeah.
I feel like when I looked at it from what I saw, I don't think it was like a point, like a penalty like that.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, not really.
Kicked him in his chest, rude boy.
Yeah, but I feel like
No, he
it
didn't.
was a 50-50 like challenge. They both like contacted the ball. He kicked him in his chest, but like
Casemiro
it
was a red card.
Casemiro gets deported. It's absolutely
He's got
deported.
that kind of taint on him.
Eddie, that was a penalty, man. I think because anywhere else, I think Klopp said it himself. Anywhere else outside the box, that's a free kick, and you could feel Klopp's passion. I thought, oh man, he might want to be careful just in case he gets a fine, but he had to say it, and I agree, man. I totally agree.
Do you know why it wasn't a penalty?
Why?
Because Macallister steamed into him looking for that. I thought that was obvious. The photograph is horrendous, but when you watch it in real time, I think it's quite clear Doku's not trying to injure him.
Still a high foot though. It doesn't matter. His foot was hiding him.
I think anywhere else on the pitch is a free kick.
So then why is it not? So then why is it not a penalty?
It looks like Macallister has flung himself at his foot to win the penalty, and I think whether that's right by the rules or not, I think we would all agree, like, that's a harsh penalty.
So you're with Headie. Rio, what are you saying?
I think it's a penalty because I think it's a foul anywhere else. What I did, there was a lot of stuff that happened in the game, but you know what I liked? When KDB got subbed off and my man's head went, he just started flipping out.
Yeah.
That was mad, on it. I like that.
Was he, like, from what I saw, like, was he going back at Pep? Because these guys, they got a mad relationship.
I think it looked like he was just, like, certain tactics or things weren't happening in the game. He was frustrated. And obviously he's one of the big guys when it comes to winning games. He's going like, I think also underneath that is like, how are you bringing me off? Like, I think there was a little bit of a mixture of stuff going on, but I liked it.
Do you think he's slowing down if you compare him to 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
Ooh, KDB?
Yeah, I think KDB is not. I think like in like a season he's gonna like be done.
Done? Yeah. Right, it's a big statement.
Yeah.
Well, you never know with Pep. You know, Pep can get rid of someone just like that. Sometimes I look at their relationship, and it can be. I don't think a year.
They're two headstrong people, innit?
But I don't think a year. I think a year is too soon. But
he don't like the character though, does he?
I'm not saying he's like not gonna be quality no more, but I mean like to be able to be like the same as he was before, like 2-3 seasons ago, where like he was a big problem. I don't think he'll have the same effect.
What are you saying, Steve, about his person? He's what? Strong
Pep gets rid of every single player that's like a big outspoken personality, all the way through his career. Every single time someone's like anyone that's had a bit of Zlatan about him.
Yaya still ain't finished with him, is he? Every time Yaya gets a moment, he slams him.
Joe Hart.
Joe Hart's retiring at the end of the season. I'm waiting for that's going to be a madness. What he comes with.
Get him on.
Is Joe Hart still playing? Yeah.
He's in Celtic.
Somewhere.
No way.
Celtic, yeah.
He's been going a long time.
Yeah,
man. What else? So basically, when you look at this argument stuff, when you see Pep and KDB, do you read much into it though?
No, I just see people that want to win. Like that's gone out of the game. But we used to see this all the time, man. People arguing. That was part of like why we love football. You're seeing personalities and characters going at each other, and the more that comes back and you see it, it's like that's why I go, wow, that's what I loved. Do you know what I mean? When you think about the big characters of the game before, any madness that used to go on the pitch, it wasn't all just about football. It was all the little subplots that used to happen, which used to engage everyone, and we'd be all talking on our estates or whatever about things beyond just the game.
But obviously, we interviewed Carl Walker. It came out the other day. Big interview. Make sure you check it out on the channel. It's popping right about now. I had a few words for Mr. Carl himself as well.
Can I say something? Why was you was moving like you was gonna like move to him? Like, well, I don't understand.
It wasn't. It's
the
just
way you was.
It's really awkward, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awkward. I just need to tell that because I've seen it in the comments. People saying, "No, the way Joe was chatting to Carl Walker."
put the
like
clip
he was
in. Put the clip in.
But Bo, you was actually sizing him up like it was across the table, like me and you type thing. I don't know why your energy was off like that.
Because you know you're in like the South Stand, right? And he'll be on a pitch.
This is the thing, though, innit? I reckon my football club has suffered from not getting respect for many, many years.
Joe, why?
I.e.,
You
yourself.
have to earn it.
Because of this stupidness that I'm seeing.
Okay. Anyway, so
He's asking for respect with a plastic
when I had my chance to talk to Carl, I just said to him what I thought. Innit? I thought that when we go on the 31st of March, I reckon we'll get something out of the game. Don't blame me for being confident in myself.
It's not
and my team.
what you said; it's how you say it. Am
So
I lying?
how am I supposed to say it?
It's not
No,
what you
it's
say
true.
sometimes. It's the meaning you
Depends how
give
it comes
off.
across, but
Yeah.
that's just an Arsenal fan thing, though, isn't it?
Rah. Okay, shots are being fired already.
I think that's just an Arsenal fan thing.
Well,
Go on, tell me what do you feel with the Arsenal fan base like that?
I recognize this from like primary school. I don't know what it is that's in the Arsenal atmosphere. Like it's from like when Perez and all that was there. It's like the same behavior. Like I think they just like you guys just a bit deluded, man.
Man's deluded while he's sitting there in a cap,
bro,
sunglasses and a fake cigar.
I just think we've
trophy.
got confidence. And
That's beyond confidence.
No, it's
bro.
not beyond confidence.
This
You know what
stupid
Jermaine
trophy,
Gina
I'm
said
going
to
to smash that
Jermaine
trophy
Gina
up.
said to me, why do you do this every year? I said, listen, if I wasn't a confident man, I wouldn't be sitting across the table with legends, musical legends, and Ste. You know what I mean? Like, but you have to have that confidence in yourself. Otherwise
Yeah, but you
what?
missed confidence. You missed confidence and landed in the stands.
Bro, he felt what I was saying though, Carl. He felt it.
No, he said he didn't feel nothing. He just said confidently, "Wait till you come to the Etihad." That's what he said. That was his words.
I'll be there in the stand with my boots.
I actually want Arsenal. If there's three teams playing now to win the league, which is Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal, I actually want you boys to win it. But you and some of your fans make me not want you to win it.
Bro,
am I lying?
Can you imagine?
True, though.
Can you
Look at
imagine
what
the
we've got
parade?
as United fans.
How long has it
Imagine
been?
the parade.
13? Has it been 30?
20 something, I don't know.
20 years, right? Look at what we've got as United fans. We've got our nearest rivals. There's not loads of them, so they don't make a lot of noise, but they're there, right? There's some of them there, right? And some of them have been there for a while. Not all of them, but some of them, right? They're going for 4 in a row, which is something we didn't do. On the flip side of that, we've got the Scousers going for 20, which equals what we did. And then we got you lot, who haven't won in 20 years. We should be like,
We should be
all
celebrating.
aboard the Arsenal bus.
Yeah, we should.
But this is why we would rather them 115 charges deep Oil Nation would win it, or Liverpool would win it, rather than you lot.
True.
And it's
true.
there's 20,000 of them like you,
You got to take some responsibility.
and they're all on Twitter. Not one of them has a day off the internet.
Piers Morgan's another one.
Absolutely
Even
off their
Piers Morgan.
melons.
Yeah,
He
he's
turns me
Arsenal
off
as well.
Arsenal. Piers Morgan, just the way he comments. Like,
The Arsenal fans on Twitter, you look go in though, innit?
yeah, man. Piers Morgan's jumping around with his bra on and everything. It's mad. Like, just containing the moves.
He can't remember half the shit he said as well.
So
Shout out Piers Morgan.
moving it on.
By the way,
Spoken about Liverpool City. That was a great result for us back in the day. That was a great result. Might as well move it on to the Arsenal topic anyway, because we're talking about Arsenal non-stop. Kai Havertz scores again.
Wait. Are you going to do a public apology
To who?
to Kai Havertz?
Why?
What?
Why?
We need to get the clip because I know that you've been very, very negative about him when he signed him. Why are we signing? Why do we need to sign him? I was justifying to you, look, why you signed him, and you were sitting there going, no.
We don't know who's watching.
Wait.
Let's be easy.
Should Kai Havertz have been on the pitch?
Man, you know what? It was a bit of a.
It's a yes or no, Joel. It's a yes or no, and no is the answer. Was it a dive? Right? Was it a dive?
Look.
Was it a dive?
On another day.
Was it a dive?
On another day, he wouldn't have found himself on a pitch. But I guess that's football. It happens.
I think we need to give him his props because I think he's been a player that's like he came for big money, then he won the Champions League, scored the winner in the Champions League, still coming under fire from different type of people. Goes to Arsenal. Some of the Arsenal fans are like, well, why are we spending that on him, etc. But this last month especially, he's adapted now to Arsenal and he started firing. He's getting big goals. And in this part of the season, you need people to step up. And the fact we're not talking about no number 9 at Arsenal, he's one of the biggest reasons why now. So he needs his props 100%.
Yeah, man.
You see, like, as a football person, yeah, like, obviously you understand tactics and that more than I would. What is, like, Havertz's position?
Yeah, I think that's the criticism that's aimed at him because there isn't a position that you go that he's locked down and gone, bang, that's me. He plays number 9, but he ain't really a number 9. Yeah. But then
that's why they're good. I've been saying it for weeks.
Because it makes them more fluid. The rotations,
you play so
of
much
positions.
better without an out 9.
I
hope he signed one.
Rio always says during a show, he always says that the hardest players he played against are not necessarily the quickest. But it's those that take a position where you don't really know where they stand. Like
Carl Walker said the same thing the other day. Like the people that are quick and fast and strong and want to play 1v1 against him, he says, I'm here for that. But the ones that go into little areas away from him, who say, can you come and mark me or not? He's like, I don't know what to do. Yeah. And I think Havertz is a little bit like that. But he's always had the potential because the way he plays, he's got a little bit of like Berbatov in terms of the touch and the just like silky and smooth, innit, and slow a little bit in the way he plays, and then he's just coming up with big moments.
You know, when Berba first said that, I thought Berba was nuts.
What said he? Said, look, play like him.
He said, yeah, because he's the one that said that Havertz reminds him the closest to him.
Berbatov would have been sitting there with a cigar, just chilling like that,
a real
and the shirt open, hair all brushed, real cream back. And then talking like that. That's how Berba moves, you know. Yeah. You met Berba, innit?
I've never met him.
No, bro, this brother, he thinks he actually believes he is the Godfather. Like, you know, like in the movies. That's him. That's how he moves. He comes training all done out. We're all coming up in tracksuits, and this guy. But he'll be the way he will be saying this about Havertz, like, this little player is very similar to me. You know?
I saw he said it. He said it. The funny thing is, when he said it, I thought no chance. I spoke to Farrah Williams about him, and she was saying, trust me, he's the guy. Marcus from the Era Global, he was just like, trust me, this guy. Julian Lescott DM'd me yesterday saying, I told you about him.
Julian's got to come on because he's on your neck a little bit about a few things.
He can come on before the 31st, man. I'm here. Julian, when you're ready, bro, I'm here. Where's the camera? Nuts. Yeah, I'm here. So, for real, I think we paid 65 million for the guy, and, you know, some of the fan base weren't really happy when we initially signed him.
I want to get him on.
Yeah.
I want to get him on.
You should.
You know, I want to reach out to him.
Get the king on.
The king, is that what you call him now?
King Kai.
Raw.
You lot, yeah.
See how these Arsenal fans move?
That changed.
Always too high. Always too low.
The way I saw Troops chat about him as well.
Never in the middle.
Wow.
But you got to remember, even if you look at Arsenal as a whole, we've scored, 5 of our goals have been 85 minutes and after. So we're becoming real clutch. Havertz, 9 goals this season.
Oh, lucky. You just can look at it 2 ways.
4 games in a row.
Shouldn't have been on the pitch.
It doesn't matter what anyone says. You spoke about Anfield becoming a fortress. I think the Emirates is becoming a real scary place now, man.
Scary.
Real scary.
I'm going this week, Champions League. You're 1-0 down,
innit? Be there as well.
Yeah, you're 1-0 down against Porto. We'll see if it's scary then.
Yeah,
I think you'll beat Porto.
Be careful because you're making a lot of headlines right about now. So.
I said I would. What do you mean? I said I want you to win the league, and I said I think you'll beat Porto. What careful
you
about
just said we'll see if it's scary, and you said it with a tone.
Oh, sorry. It's the way you say it now, yeah.
Yeah, the way you say it.
Oh, okay.
That's what you said.
It's better.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can turn around the.
Anyway, Man United.
Are we finished?
Was you happy?
Declan Rice.
What about
Arteta?
What about them?
We ain't. No.
What about them?
Sorry, don't worry.
What else do you need to say?
I just want people to give us the credit we deserve, Steve.
I just want you to have refereeing decisions that are correct.
Wow. Headie?
What on Arsenal?
Arsenal. What's your thoughts, man?
I feel like Arsenal, like they've been patient. Yeah, 'cause I was saying this to someone the other day. Like I feel like, obviously, like all rebuilding teams and all that kind of stuff. You lot was like in the gulag for
a minute.
For a minute.
Are they out of it though? They wouldn't fuck all.
Yeah, obviously, I feel like it just like you've got one
FA
hand
Cups.
on the
Cups.
edge of the. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like like obviously all of the young the Martinellis and Sakas, they had to like really come up and that. So
Come on.
I feel like if you lot won like a FA Cup or something, maybe a Europa League, then
it's too late.
I'll be happy for you. Like.
Yeah. But if you're looking at Arsenal, Liverpool, City, who do you reckon is going to win the league?
Liverpool.
Wow.
I think it's Liverpool. I said that from.
Why? Because Rob's there.
I said it from the beginning of the season. I did. I was saying it to my DJ. He's a Liverpool fan. Obviously, he was surprised because we usually argue. But I said I think Liverpool's gonna. It was either City or Liverpool, but I think City's like.
Liverpool got a move about them at the moment, you know.
Have we surprised you though as a club?
What?
This season?
Man, just talking about. Are you talking about Liverpool? And you've gone back to you. What is going on there?
There's the sound
Let him breathe of how he wants to talk about
Not really,
it.
'cause I know. I think Arsenal will finish third or second.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably third.
You just mentioned your DJ is a Liverpool fan. One of your guys over there is a Liverpool fan. We've locked him in the corner of the room. He can't move now. And you got like Man United as well. Like, so that sounds to me like when you're travelling around, you boys are on football, yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like? Is it like everyone would expect it to be?
No, obviously it's a bit peak for me because United have been like a bit shaky for a few seasons now. So
Shaky still.
but obviously like I get involved in the conversations and that, and yeah, it's just.
The bass ain't in the voice like it used to be.
Yeah. No, when I was a bit younger and that, like, what was it like up until like the 2010s and 11s, up until Fergie left, basically. Since then, it's been a bit, of a struggle, but we'll get back there.
Did you get to Old Trafford much?
I stopped going now, Yeah.
Wow.
I felt the reason why I stopped going, is I've only seen us win once, when I've been at Old Trafford.
So
And
you're a bad luck charm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt like I might be bringing some bad luck.
It's mad.
And then since I stopped going, we've had better results.
You should go to the one we're playing you guys second to last game of the season.
At Old Trafford?
Yeah,
Okay.
in May. So if you're there, please make sure you get yourself there. I want you there. But yeah, moving on to Man United. Beating Everton 2-0. Big game for you guys.
It was a must win because we ain't got a game for 3 weeks. I know that. Yeah. We needed to
Was it
win.
not a big game?
But we needed to win.
We need to win.
Do or die right about now for you guys, man.
You've been here not long ago. You've been in these situations where you're trying to readjust.
Seems
You know what I
like
mean?
a lifetime ago if you ask me now, though.
What, 20 years?
Yeah. Well, I've seen
okay,
it.
20 years. Right. No, it's been. It was a bit of a mad. I was at the game with TNT. It was a bit of a. We got 2 penalties, and Garnacho was really the difference maker. Like he drew 2 penalties, but Man United kind of played the way they have the last couple of games. Is like we were open, man. They had 11 chances in the first half alone.
Yeah.
Like we just looked so easy to create chances. Now, listen, they ain't got a number 9 with any confidence at the moment to punish us, so it was okay. But we play Liverpool in the cup. We play like that, we're going to get opened up, 100%, dispatched.
You spoke about Garnacho, like he really is the outlet, innit? Like without him, I really wonder.
I went to Carrot into the training ground the other day to do some filming, and I was with Johnny.
Don't worry.
I was with Johnny Evans and
I guess.
Darren Fletcher, and Johnny Evans said he come back to Man United and like obviously sees the players, and you expect X from him, etc. But he said I just thought like Garnacho would be an impact player from the bench sub. He said he's one of our main, if not the go-to guy now. And it tells you his development. He's 19 years old, man. So
I think it also shows where the club is at, because he should be an impact player off the bench.
And injuries
Yeah.
as well. I mean, if you're looking at your Marshals are not there at the moment, there's a few.
When has he been there,
There's a few
realistically?
guys missing or just not,
Honestly, the cheek of him to cash his paycheck is ridiculous.
Yeah, no.
Is there any chance? Does he even come into work? Does anyone even know?
I saw him at the training ground.
Did you?
Yeah, Marshall.
A photo of him or actually?
No, I see him, bro. I see him. I saw him. He walked past. I see him.
He walked?
Yeah.
He won't fucking run, would he?
Oh,
Tasty.
man. But yeah, if you're looking at your boy as well, Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
Player of the year, you mean?
Yeah.
Player of the year, Johnny
Is that
Evans.
36?
I know he's doing well.
How's a 36-year-old being the best player in your team the whole
Free
season?
transfer.
Tell us that, Headie.
I think from watching the games, all the ones that I watched, I think our best player this season has been like Haaland.
When he's played.
when he's played, because I think like he's actually effective. Like even when we're playing bad, like he's making the defender struggle.
He is. Listen, man. I don't think anyone can take away.
Penalty against Arsenal that they didn't give that one. Yeah. Things like that.
Yeah, go back to the start of the show. Just wish Arsenal would get the correct refereeing decisions.
But I think right now, Man United are in like one of the best positions that we've been in years. Wait, let me land.
Be very
The reason why I'm saying that is because like you know how I said you've got your Sakas and you've got Martinelli. These are like big game players now that are winning your games for you. And we've got our Garnachos and Haaland. If you think about it, they're looking better than your guys were looking 3 years ago.
Kobe Mainoo, no.
3 years ago.
They're not.
They are.
I agree with him.
Nah, I don't know about that.
In a few seasons.
You didn't have a number 9. You had 2 wingers without a number 9. We've actually got 3 players up front. Rashford, Garnacho, Haaland.
Nah.
If those guys reach their full
we need
potential,
more than that,
You do have. I like Kobe Mainoo.
Yeah.
For me, that boy is the truth. There's a few
you
times.
changed your tune because you were saying, "Oh, you better calm down on Kobe Mainoo." You can't.
No, but you guys do get a little bit excited. You talk about
just saying what he was. But did you just say we're getting a bit excited?
A little bit.
Wow.
You
with
guys
a fake cigar in your hand.
No
like
fucking mirrors in your house.
You guys do get a little bit excited. I think for him, I saw him. There was a few times during the game on Saturday, and I thought to myself, "Right, like he's bouncing guys off the ball."
He's doing it on his own as well. Because Casemiro has fully just ignored whatever instructions he's been given and just doing his own thing now. Yeah. And Scott McTominay, he don't play midfield anyway, and he might as well be playing up front now if that's what we're actually calling him. And Bruno, we had discipline of a cat.
We were open sesame. We were open.
Like you got Mainoo trying to lock a whole midfield down on his own.
Nah.
Why United conceding 26 shots a game? I'll tell you why. Because the whole midfield's watching us concede them shots.
6 games we've given up like almost. I think, was it 300?
It's insane.
No, you said the average was 17 shots a game.
No, it's 20. It's like over 20 shots. For the last 6 Premier League games, over 20 shots a game.
Conceded.
Chances, yeah.
Joe, you're supposed to concede a goal for every single 8 shots that you concede.
Yeah.
United are
be 3-0 down every game.
Like 10 goals better off than we should be.
I can't wait till we go Old Trafford,
I reckon we'll smoke you,
I can't wait.
That's what's funny.
That's what's funny, exactly, because you're going to come there with a mad confidence, or the league's going to be over by then, one of the two.
There's no way on both.
Because when we played at the Emirates, it wasn't
time.
What?
Free
you
one.
were hanging on. You should have had a penalty against you. There was the dodgy offside call. Have you got no memory of what happened?
It was 3-1.
Yeah, Rice's late goal, right?
Yeah.
And then Garnacho scored, and then they gave that.
But it was
that weird offside.
It was 3-1.
Okay.
Who's your player of the year?
At Arsenal?
Yeah.
Kai Havertz.
Oh, stop it.
What? Why? No, if it's not Kai, we've got a selection in it of options.
Go on, give me them.
Declan Rice for me, probably tops.
Proper player.
Yeah, like that's one that I owe an apology to.
He's the one Man United should have bought.
Man, when I heard Ollie saying it the other day on the overlap, like could have got Declan and stuff like that, I thought, man, I don't know what you guys are doing over there, but I'm so thankful for Edu and Arteta's relationship. That guy, he's just popping up with goals. He's breaking down play. He's the real leader in our team. I don't think any player is worth over 100 mil. There's only a couple, maybe a Bellingham or whatever. But I feel like we owe West Ham 25 million, bro. Like we literally got him for the cheap.
Nicked him, you think, yeah?
Cheap. What a player, man. Like I'm so happy with him.
On that, just going back on the Ollie interview a second. Did that come out in between our 2 pods? It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
We've not really had a chance to chat about that. What's your thoughts on... We've recently seen the scout that was looking at Haaland and said, don't think he's going to be top class. Someone obviously said similar about Rice. I put Slotterbeck through you and said, what do you think? And a report came back from a club, didn't it? And said that they didn't like the reports that are on him. Who the hell is in charge of these reports at a club? Because...
I think that's one of the. I think it just confirms that what everyone says. I don't think you've got to be rocket science, but recruitment has been a big issue at Man United, or the lack of good recruitment. I think that
we overpay, we undersell, and we don't bring in identified talent.
Also, like Haaland was there on a plate to have. We don't take him. Jude Bellingham's in the building, and the A-list come out, and we still don't get him. So it says like the recruitment, like what the hell's going on?
So
like,
they said they couldn't offer him
minutes.
The killer. The killer was if what Ollie said is correct. He said that he wanted a guaranteed amount of minutes. I am making him captain in that meeting. he ain't going to be captain, but he's leaving that building thinking, I'm going to be captain, and we sign him. And then I say to him after that, listen, you've got a 5-year deal, work with me. You know what I mean?
He's captain by the end of it.
But by the end of it, I meant in a couple of years, you'll be captain. So get by hook or by crook, get that boy, he ain't leaving the building without it. I'll negotiate. I'd have got him.
Yeah. No, actually, when you look at that, I thought Ollie came across really well in that interview, man. Like,
Ollie came across as Ollie. That's Ollie. He's a nice, humble guy. You know what I mean? He got in a job at Manchester United, was doing his thing, then gets the sack, and then people almost start hating or start looking at him different. He's the same guy, and I think he probably will be for the rest of his life. He's never showed me any different. He's just a guy who loves Manchester United, wanted to do well, didn't work out for whatever reason, but by the sounds of it, he just didn't get the players that he wanted. Declan Rice, Haaland, Jude Bellingham. Imagine we got them.
Madness.
Two out of them 3, please.
That's a solid midfield
solid
spine. Like, that is ridiculous. That's England.
3 world-class players, essentially.
It's mad. It's mad. And then you add your young boys to it, the Mainoos and stuff like that. You are laughing.
Well, even like Jimmy Garnacho played against us this weekend.
Yeah.
You tell me that he wouldn't have played in the last couple of years for Manchester United. Of course he would.
He'll be starting.
The way that whole situation's been run, I'd love to. I thought Gary Neville could have asked a couple of follow-up questions.
I want names. I want names to these decisions. Like, who's making that decision?
But he's not going to do that, though, is he? He's going to try to
at least ask.
But we had Mike Phelan in, and it was an interview that went under the radar. He was assistant manager at United. It did come out on
it come out of the World Cup or the Euro.
Why don't we'll repackage that and we'll drop it on the channel, because that was proper.
Me and Joel was asking him some great questions, and he was really open.
Yeah.
Like, I straight up asked him, "Who are we signing?" And it was like, everyone that we're linked to in the paper, which at the time it was pre-Ronaldo and stuff. So it was Sancho, Varane, and who else did we sign that?
Basically, who's in the paper where we're after him?
But then I asked him about Camavinga, and they went, "We don't think he's ready for the first team." The guy went to Real Madrid. Okay, came off the bench a fair bit, but
affected every game in the knockout stages.
Went and won the Champions League. And you just think, could you have had a midfield of like?
But I must say, can I just say something?
Bellingham,
every single manager, every single club have these stories.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Zlatan was at Arsenal and Wenger fluffed that one up or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Did he?
Mbappe wanted to be I don't know. He loved. Do you want to go? Was he going to go Arsenal as well, or Real Madrid, or wherever, Chelsea?
Oh, okay.
And then that didn't happen. Like we could go through the years and different teams. This has happened loads, but that was just a glut at one little time.
So my question for you guys: how long is it going to take till you guys are?
Headie, go on, Headie. Give me some.
I think, like, I just think a few more seasons,
Yeah.
Maybe 2 seasons, because I just hope like we don't like do nothing drastic, like get rid of the manager or like get rid of like certain players, like, cause I think that's just gonna make the procedure a bit longer. But I think if we just like stick it out and keep like our young players, like we need to play all the young players and do what Arsenal did. But we'll go on to win the league.
But win stuff.
Everyone's trying to do what Arsenal.
But like, you've got probably a serious amount of overhaul. A new CEO, Dan Ashworth coming in, Jason Wilcox coming in, Jean-Claude Blanc coming in, Brailsford coming in. You've got all of the work that's going on with the stadium, which I'd love to actually hear off Gary Neville what that's going to entail, because it's like a whole postcode that they're overhauling. It's not just the Old Trafford. It's all like the wharf down to the waterside of Salford Docks as well, or Media City, if you want to call it that. Like, all of that is involved in this plans that they've got.
And it's a regen.
All of that going on, plus trying to rebuild a team, plus trying to get a recruitment team going to actually impact stuff. It seems mental to me that you'll change the manager in the middle of all that lot as well. You need stability where you can find it. Ten Hag's on a contract till the end of next summer. I hope they've sat him down and said, we ain't changing you now. You've had a horrible season with all the off the field stuff. You look at all the things that we've had to deal with. The injuries alone would have been problematic. The injuries alone have been problematic for De Zerbi. Is he a bad coach this season?
I think Headie's right. You just keep him. You keep him. That's what happened with us with Mikel Arteta. Like, we had a few.
You wanted him out.
We had a few. Me.
So run the tape. Run the tape.
There's a reason why I'm the influencer, content creator, and he's the manager. That's all I can say. But yeah, you keep him, man. I think you keep him.
Well, you just have an honest conversation, don't you? So you've got 12 months left on your deal.
Yeah.
If you want to extend it past that, we see something. If not,
and the reason why sometimes some people might go 2 seasons is soon, but no. Last season when he came in, look at the difference that he made for you guys. If you look at Chelsea 2 seasons ago. They're a completely different team that they were now. Look at us 2 seasons ago. We weren't challenging. We weren't on the cusp of winning the league.
You just need processes put in place.
Yeah.
If the right processes from top down are in place, there's something to work at. Right at this point in time, up until Ineos come in, it was like who's leading the blind here?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? No one owned any areas completely that where you go, okay, point the finger to that. You had people that probably weren't football people running the whole football side of things. Really,
they've had a pasting, by the way.
Yeah,
like we've actually put together quite a few interviews where we spoke to Jose, we spoke to David Gill, Ollie's came out and said similar things. Everybody seems to have been involved at that sort of hierarchy at United. It's been polite, but it's been a pasting, hasn't it? If you listen and read between the lines.
Basically, non-football people running the club. That's what happens.
Man.
Anyway, let's move on from the depressive vibes.
Other games really quickly. Palace drawing with Luton Town. Luton Town becoming a real problem, scoring in the 90 plus 6 minutes.
You think Luton are going to stay up?
No.
You reckon?
No.
Who's going down then?
Luton have got really good stories, late goals, making it hard to beat at home, but they ain't actually winning the games. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're going down.
They ain't getting the big points.
So who's going down then?
Sheffield United, Burnley, and Luton. All the teams that come up is what I said at the beginning of the season. You lot try to laugh at me.
What?
I
said the same thing.
You said Everton.
I did say Everton actually as well, to be fair.
I don't know. I think I had one of them staying up. I think I might have had.
You had Everton going as well.
Did I have Everton?
Yeah, Daesh.
Yeah. Obviously, Wolves beating Fulham 2-1. Jack. Shout out to Jack.
Sit down, Jack.
Yeah.
Spurs beating Villa 4-0 was a slapping at Villa Park as well.
Did you see that?
Yeah, mad slapping.
I missed it.
If the first half, someone said to you at half time, what would the score? It wouldn't be 4-0.
Nah.
Unreal, man.
Crazy.
Mad.
They're not ready, Villa, man. I know you got Andy, my coach. He loves his team, and I have rated what they've done this season, but they're not ready, man. I don't even know if they'll get top 4 now, man, because Spurs are onto them.
Have Arsenal still got Spurs to play?
Yeah, we do.
Ooh.
Where?
White Hart Lane.
Ooh, this could be very spicy. Yes. Headie with the questions there, see?
Opta's got you third favourites based on your running.
Ooh.
I don't care what
They're
Opta
not
says.
normally wrong, are they? Not normally wrong.
I don't care
I
what
think
Opta
City
says.
was like 6% chance of winning the league.
Is it?
I don't care what Opta says.
That's big.
I don't care what Opta
In a
says.
3-way race, one of them with 2/3 of the vote.
Talking to De Zerbi, he bounced back 1-0 win against Forest as well. West Ham 2-2, man. Last minute goal. Danny Ings.
I know, I'm sitting there
Mate.
thinking, Burnley have won a game, oh my God.
Wow.
Nope.
No.
That's mad.
That's them so done.
I know.
But what do you do if you're Burnley? Because obviously what Company did last year was really impressive. He just doesn't have the players to play that system in the Premier League. So does he get another crack at the whip?
I can't lie. I'm surprised he's still got the job. Like,
What?
I'll
This
be
is what I'm saying.
honest.
You're the modern football fan.
I can't lie.
You are the modern football fan. You just said a minute ago.
I'm surprised.
I hope they keep him. It's what we've done at Arsenal with
I didn't say I
Arteta.
wanted him gone, you know. I said I'm surprised he's still got the job.
No, but you know
Because
that how
if
that
you
gets
look at-
translated.
Yeah, because if you look at football nowadays, managers they get rid of guys really quickly, and for him, even though I think they are going down, and I've heard some of their fans complaining about the football and everything, and I saw that like a few months ago.
They want Daesh back.
Yeah, they want that kind of like Route
and at
1
'em.
football, yeah. And I thought, oh, he's not going to last long for this. But they've stuck with their man. And especially when we beat them, gave him the quick 6-0. Do you guys remember that? Okay. We gave him a quick 6-0.
This guy.
And I thought, oh, he's definitely gone. But hey.
Oh, yeah, I just seen something on here. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
Paul Merson's comments. I used to play with Paul Merson, good player, nice guy.
Did you watch that whole clip? I watched that whole clip and sat there with my head in my hands.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah, he said France probably have 2
Havertz.
players that get into our team.
It's like, who's going to start? You're talking about the first 11 here, surely.
Yeah.
There's 2 players that get in our team, so one of them 2 centre-backs don't get in, so he's out.
Yeah.
So Saliba starts.
Saliba can, but even if it wasn't Saliba,
But that's not what he's saying there, though, is he? Saying
he
the
saying?
starting team, who will get in? And he's saying only 2 players get in the first 11.
He's wrong anyway. So,
Yeah, he's wrong before you even get out of the defence.
Go Saliba then.
Saliba, Stones, I think.
Yeah.
Right back.
Kyle Walker.
Any one of our right backs
Yeah,
play for their
yeah.
right back, I think.
Left
back, I think Hernandez. He's fit all the
Hernandez
time.
good, innit?
He's fit.
Yeah.
Our ones ain't fit.
Yeah.
So
Midfield.
3 midfielders.
They've obviously got.
It's a fight now. This is a fight.
This gets a little bit tough.
Because I
They've got
think
Camavinga.
if you said to Tchouaméni or Camavinga,
yeah.
does Declan Rice get in ahead of you? I think they're both going to look at you like you're mad.
Yeah.
They would. And if you think about the last tournament, they ran the midfield.
Yeah. Like
France.
I think for midfield.
Rice gets in there though.
But I think Rice.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Rice is a bad player.
What about?
What are you lot saying?
Would Declan Rice get in the Real Madrid team ahead of Tchouaméni?
Yeah.
I think you could.
I think
I think it's a conversation.
I think currently.
Yeah, hang on. You also forgot. You're talking about Hernandez at left back. Which one? Both of them would start.
Yeah. They
don't think he
rate
would?
him though, you know. They proper rate him, you know.
Still got
Who?
Tadibo.
I bet the-
Still got
the French players.
Upamecano.
Rated Declan.
Proper. Like I had a chat with.
I don't think it's cut and dry. But there's one
They
thing
proper
saying
rate
you
it.
could go and do it at Real Madrid, and there's another thing going and doing it there.
And they rate Foden as well.
Can we change the formation a bit then?
To what?
If we went 4,
Two holders.
4-2-3-1, then we can play both of them.
Okay, 4-2-3-1 then, go on.
Shout. I
4-2.
reckon.
So who then? Would you play Camavinga or Tchouaméni?
I'll play Tchouaméni.
It's hard, man. The way that Camavinga come on and changed all the
I'll go
games in the
Camavinga.
knockout stages of the Champions League last year was a
I think
madness.
the three. Do you reckon Griezmann still gets in ahead of one of our players on the left? I know he's not usually on the left, but
If you played a 2, you'd play him up there with a 2. Obviously, Mbappe's probably playing on the left at least.
well,
Mbappe's on the left.
yeah, you got to play Mbappe.
On the right, you
On
could
the
have-
right is Saka.
Saka.
Or Dembele,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
Saka
you
for
could
me.
have
Nah,
you could
Dembele-
have Coleman.
Saka.
Saka. It's
Not-
mad.
Not Foden.
Foden
Huh?
probably goes
Foden in
the
a
middle.
10.
That's dangerous. You know?
Ahead of who?
Who they got?
Simo Griezmann, isn't it?
I forgot about Bellingham.
Tight.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
That's what I was thinking Foden on the right.
Wait, who's the number 9?
Can't
Kane.
Ahead of Saka.
Kane's the number 9.
It's Kane over.
Wait. I've just asked him. You were real on this one, yeah? I said on the right hand side, what, Foden ahead of Saka? He's like, I like Foden, innit?
It's a conversation. It is. I don't think it's cut and dry.
I think they both play kind of different. I think Foden's a bit more like.
Depends on
silky,
your
man.
opponents, isn't
Have
it?
you seen
more
what he's
tidy.
been saying recently?
About-
Getting him in hot waters. Because he said that Foden's world class. Well, he didn't say Foden's okay, sorry.
You need to just hold yourself. See what I'm saying? Say it properly, man.
Go.
Are we really doing this?
Pardon? What did they say there?
Saka's not world class.
But Foden is borderline world class. He's more of a player than Saka. He is.
Saka's the world class. You have to say yes to that.
He is.
Of course you have to say
Do you know why I'm not getting involved in this argument anymore?
Because you want to talk to Saka.
Nah.
What?
In one.
Nah, it's more because the table don't lie, bro. Like where we're sitting, that's all I care about at the moment.
Anyway,
Sat top of the table all last season and
what
lost
was
the league.
the quote that Paul Merson had? Was it just like, what does he know about the English league or something? Who was that when he was talking about
I don't know, man.
He might have said
Either
that about every
Let's
manager.
finish this
in
thing
all
up top. Who are we going with?
Wait,
up top?
wait.
Kane, innit?
Number 10. If it's 2 midfielders,
Yeah. 2 holders.
is that what you want
Two
to play?
holders,
Yeah,
three
I was
in
trying to
front
do
and
2
one
holders.
up top.
Yeah.
I'll play Bellingham as one of the 2 holders then.
Yeah.
I'll play him because he could be loose and still bomb on as well.
You know, as it stands here, he's right that with this team, only 2 players have got in there. You know that?
Who?
Merson.
Mbappe, the goalkeeper, centre back.
Oh yeah. Okay,
And the
cool,
left
my
back.
bad.
And the
My
left
bad.
back.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Do the maths. Yeah?
Sorry. I got it right. Up
It's
top,
almost like
Kane.
it's going to be 4-6 or 4-7 or
It's a ridiculous opinion.
5-6.
It's a frankly
no, it's a
ridiculous
bit mad.
opinion.
It's a bit mad.
And he said, I'd be shocked if England don't win it.
I would be as well.
But the funny thing is, that's not crazy.
It's only
though, 'cause I
France.
think-
It's only France
I
to the
think-
threat. Who else is the
Yeah.
threat?
No, France are the major threat. I think
Yeah.
there's a couple of other teams.
Who?
I wouldn't write Holland off. I think
Come
Holland,
on, man.
Yeah, but England, what he said, he's right in that part because England should be at least getting to the final.
If England don't get to the final, it's a
Yeah.
disappointing tournament.
Exactly.
You don't
If
think
England
that?
don't get to the final, that's because of the waistcoat on the sideline.
He's not really a Southgate fan.
Oh,
He's not
man.
really a Southgate fan.
Southgate, I'm hearing, could be next Man United manager if anything changes. That's what the rumours are.
No.
I'll park across his
What?
drive rail. He will not make that. He will not make that appointment.
Man said he won't make
What's
it.
your opinion?
That can't happen. Man. Nah, we'd finished.
England have done the best they've ever done.
Yeah,
Since
but
winning it
I don't think
years
that's,
ago.
I don't think that's because of the
I'm just
manager.
asking.
Nah.
just-
Real.
You don't reckon it's because of the manager?
Nah, I think England's team, England has just got a quality
Ballers.
team, man.
Yeah.
Like Madison and these guys, they're crazy. I think
Look,
Madison's cold.
when his team
That's
fell
what it is
short,
as well.
right? When his team fell short, it was losing to a Brazil of R9, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo. Like,
Cafu,
it was
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, it was an all-time great side.
Devastating.
You look at Brazil now.
And they called us the golden generation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This Brazil team now is a
Baggy
shadow
still.
of a Brazil team.
Baggy.
Like outside of France and Argentina, international football teams Garbage.
But this
And
is the
even when you
Euros.
look-
That's why
and
I'm
even
saying
when
they
you
should,
look
they
at
should be
Argentina,
getting to the final at
they're
least.
still getting beat by
No,
Saudi.
they absolutely should do.
You know,
Who?
Argentina.
Oh, they
You
had
know?
Messi. It's different. So Portugal, that other team, are a threat, by the way. They are a threat. Portugal are one of the best pool of players, mate. I'm telling you, mad
I'm
depth.
reserving my judgment because obviously seeing them in the World Cup.
No, I didn't say they're going to be, but they've got a pool of players that is mad talent. I reckon after England and France, they've got probably the biggest pool of players.
I'm waiting to see. That's what
Germany
I'm saying.
won't be terrible on home soil, even though their starting 11 at the moment is miles off.
I'm going to be at the
World
Euro,
Cup
so I'm not
ones.
saying anything bad about Germany. They're going to be really good. I'm looking
I
forward
think
to
that's what
seeing
I'm
them.
going to support, you know.
Real quickly, moving it on.
No one support Southgate and his boys. I don't fucking think so.
Did you watch the Francis Ngannou and AJ fight?
Yes, I did. You know,
What did you think beforehand?
I thought, if I'm being honest, beforehand, yeah, obviously because I saw so I didn't watch the Fury one, because I saw like the highlights and that, I was thinking, oh, this guy this might give AJ a bit of a problem. I've watched AJ's previous fights from before the one that he just won, but AJ seems like a lot more focused. He's got like a look in his eye, man. He's got a serious look in his eye. He's not joking around right now. So, I can't lie. He made a big statement, and that was 5 minutes, and he knocked.
It was nice to see him unload properly, without any
He wasn't afraid.
Yeah, I didn't say afraid, AJ. He said afraid. I just said that he didn't seem like he was letting off before, but he let off with my man.
I think as well. I just think it's a disrespect. Like, I was talking to people Friday and they were like, "Oh no, he might go all the way with AJ. You saw what he did with Fury." I personally just think Fury didn't take it seriously. You know, and I think it's evident when you see that because, bro, that was done
Really,
quickly.
styles make fights.
Styles make fights, but you're not supposed to be letting an MMA guy take you all the way to the end. And are some people, Nganou won.
Fury ain't a concussive puncher though, one puncher. Like he's a accumulation of punches over time, whereas AJ is known for being able to blaze man out there one bang.
It don't look good for Fury though, because I think if they do make the AJ fight, that could be a long night for him.
Yeah, man. And
After seeing what Nganou did, you're like,
I don't know, bro.
I just think it's a big disrespect.
Fury is a madness. Like his size, everything. He's a problem, I think. And again, Styles.
I'm not buying that. I know people say Styles make fights, but that's just like me or someone who they're not in the game. They're not in the music game like that. And you reckon they're just gonna come and
probably we had him going down.
Francis Ngannou is a strong guy though.
Yeah, he's big, strong.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. Like, I feel that.
Biggest hands I've felt in my life. When I shook his hand, bruv, he was tickling my elbow.
what?
Mad hands like some big shovels like that. It was mad. They get hold of you. But you know what was the funniest part? The best part of the whole lead up to that fight was when Ngannou said, "Listen, these lot are luckiest boxing because if it was anything outside of boxing, lights out." So he said the energy was very different.
Quickly.
Yeah, he said, quickly like this.
Yeah, but to be fair though, because I was there, just letting you guys know, it's fresh from Saudi.
Mm-hmm.
They said that in that dinner that they had when they all took the picture, Tyson Fury came in on hype, like proper hype, like, and apparently Ngannou was very like
calm.
Yeah, because you got to remember like Fury's not really afraid of anyone, regardless.
Also, Fury, when you see Fury anywhere, he doesn't travel alone.
Yeah.
He's got family members who are as big, if not bigger than him.
Yeah.
So the energy he comes with, he can back it.
Like he proper came. I'm not saying he would have won or anything like that, but he saw him face to face, and I think even Ngannou was surprised. Like, what they're at dinner and that with His Excellency. Shout out to His Excellency Turkish. If you want to drop the bag,
I'll tell you one thing though. Verbally, none of them can live with Fury. My man would fold all of them up.
Yeah.
And I think he bamboozled all of them.
Yeah, no, he's a good talker, man. And he looks better as well. So I think he learned from the last one. He actually looks good right about now. So we'll see. Headie,
Yes.
tell us more about the new single, please.
Can't we get a little snippet? You got something? You must have a little.
It's on the Vibe with 5 intro. That's the intro this week.
No, but I'm saying.
You mean the live?
Yeah. You got anything to throw at us?
What you mean, like what freestyle?
You got a little 16 or anything like that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll do. Maybe next when on album release, you guys can have me back here and I'll do a proper one. But the new music, the new singles out now on all platforms. So damn, man, I'm just having a bit of fun. That's like a song that I just separate from the album. I was just recording, like literally as the album was being complete, and I liked the vibe of it, the production and that. So I thought, I released this one, But there's loads more to come, definitely.
What you know, just in talking about you as an artist, like, how do you? What's your process of like recording and stuff like? Or is it getting the idea, then going to studio? What is it?
It's just completely random each time, you know. So like sometimes it's like it could be the production first, or sometimes it could be like a concept first, and I kind of like I'm looking for a production that kind of fits like the kind of vibe that I'm in with the song. And it can come from either angles, just completely random.
Are you like a writer, or do you like just go straight off what you go in the booth?
A lot of the time I write, but I'm in the studio. But then sometimes it could be like if I have like a production that I like a beat or a song that I like, then I could just follow that vibe, and that becomes more like a freestyle kind of vibe. Yeah.
Oh,
What's
nice.
behind the name as well? Socials, like what's behind it?
It's just like, you know, nowadays, today, everything's very social orientated. So like, yeah, social media gets used in like loads of different ways. So I just thought like, I just kind of play off it.
You are social though. I see this brother. I see everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't physically see it, but I open up anything in the media. He's there. He's there. I see him at the Brits the other day.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Fresh. You care about your clothes though. I see it. That's when I first see him. I was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That straight away.
And I was gonna say as well, like you see when you see yourself on socials like that, do you enjoy it? Like, because obviously we always say, you always see in the comments, "Headie's funny, man." Da, da, da. How do you take it when you see yourself on socials, especially growing up where you've come from?
Yeah.
Like, have you had to adapt?
I just don't really like spend any time thinking about it, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I just take it for what it is and just like,
do you.
just continue doing what I'm doing. Yeah.
And it's worked,
Literally.
man. But yeah, looking forward to having you back on again. And thank you for joining us. You've been brilliant.
Before we go, just the last thing. What do you make of this?
It's just that.
I'm not surprised, you know, because you know it's funny. I follow someone on Instagram, yeah, and every single week when Arsenal play, yeah, he gets the league. He puts like, you know, like you can blend yourself into a picture.
Oh my
He blends
God.
himself into the league table, yeah. And he's just going crazy. Like I find it hilarious. Like Arsenal fans, I think, are the funniest. But it's even funnier when like you see this, and then at the end of the season, that you see they finish like third or second.
hiding there,
The
wasn't
tears last year.
What's that?
The tears that we saw last year.
Hilarious.
No, it's a nice way to finish the show anyway. Thank you, guys.
Headie, thank you very much. Guys, please make sure you keep on watching. We've got more content with Headie One coming out this week. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and up the Arsenal in a bit.